In 1986, a small American town was shaken when 15 children, all from the same middle school, mysteriously vanished during what was supposed to be a simple field trip to a state park. The school bus left in the morning with cheerful kids, packed lunches, and a teacher who promised parents their kids would be safe. But by nightfall, no one returned, leaving an entire community in panic. Police launched a statewide manhunt. Helicopters scanned the forests, divers searched nearby lakes, and roadblocks were set up for miles. Yet not a single trace of the children or the bus was found. Parents lived in unbearable grief, some refusing to move from their homes in hope that one day their kids might return. As years turned into decades, the case became one of the coldest missing children mysteries in the country. Countless theories emerged. Some claimed the children were abducted by a criminal gang. Others suspected the teacher of orchestrating something sinister. Conspiracy theorists linked it to cult activity, while a few believed the bus may have crashed in an undiscovered ravine. Yet with no evidence, all that remained were questions and broken families. Then in 2025, construction workers digging near an abandoned property on the outskirts of town made a chilling discovery. Their excavator struck metal buried deep underground, and when they cleared the soil, they realized it was a yellow school bus crushed under layers of dirt. Police cordoned off the area immediately, and forensic teams began the painstaking process of uncovering it. What shocked investigators was that the bus was almost perfectly intact, though windows were shattered and the doors jammed. When they pried open the rusted entrance, they found decayed belongings. Shoes, school bags, notebooks, and even a few lunchboxes still with faint traces of food inside. Evidence strongly suggested that the bus had been deliberately buried, not by natural disaster but by human hands. Inside they found skeletal remains believed to be those of the children who vanished 39 years earlier. The scene was described as haunting by investigators. One officer said it felt like stepping into a time capsule of horror. Immediately, the FBI reopened the case, and advances in DNA testing promised to identify each child and return them to their families for closure. The shocking part was how close the burial site was to the original school, just 7 miles away, in an area that had supposedly been searched multiple times back in 1986. This raised disturbing questions about how investigators missed it and whether there was an intentional cover-up. Suspicions pointed back to school staff and local authorities at the time, especially since the teacher in charge had left town abruptly in 1987 and was never heard from again. Many now suspect he played a direct role in luring the children to the location where the bus was buried. Parents who are still alive today, now in their 70s and 80s, gathered at the site, some crying, others silent in shock. For them it was the painful end to a lifetime of waiting. Some said that even though the truth was devastating, it was better than endless not knowing. The town held a vigil, candles lined the streets, and the names of all 15 children were read aloud as bells tolled. The discovery sparked national headlines. True crime experts debated what really happened that day in 1986. Was it a premeditated murder by a trusted adult? Or did the children stumble upon something they weren't supposed to see, leading to their tragic end? What's clear is that this discovery reopens one of the most chilling unsolved cases in American history, and investigators now hope that with modern forensics, hidden truths, long buried with the bus, will finally come to light, while the families after almost 4 decades will finally have a chance to bury their children with dignity. But the question that still hangs heavy is simple. Why did 15 innocent children have to die? And who had the power to bury an entire school bus without anyone noticing? A question that may take more years to answer, but one that the world is watching closely, waiting for justice to finally be served.